Welcome to Seat Time, everybody. I am Woody, and I just finished the Shady Burro Enduro.
Hell yeah! Oh, fuck, that was awesome!
Holy crap! This recap is not the recap that I thought I was gonna make, but I think there's gonna be so much more entertainment for you guys to enjoy. So if you're looking for one of the gnarliest hard enduros that's not a hard enduro, this is the place to be. The story continues to evolve all the way into the last test. So thank you very much for everyone who put the event on. And I'm looking forward to riding in Texas again so I can not have rocks just for a little while. Enjoy. When you live in North Texas, you have a fairly flat 8-hour drive through many small towns before you reach the Centennial State. The welcome to Colorado sign was closed, so I didn't get a chance to stop. So, welcome to Colorado! Since I was starting this riding journey in Sargents, Colorado, I traversed the foothills of the Rockies to Highway 50 where I could crest Monarch Pass and head down into Sargents. The trails around Sargents are pretty stinking epic. You can home base out of the Tamichi Creek Trading Post and head north for Pitkin and Taylor Park, or head south for the rockier Continental Divide Trail and surrounding single track. I got lucky on this adventure because I found a few Texans to ride with. We put in many miles before the Enduro, giving me a chance to think that I should make some adjustments to the bike, but I was never quite smart enough to actually make them.
Oh, buddy, so it's a little slick.
Yeah.
Woo!
After a day and a half riding out of Sargents and many miles of rocky, technical single track, I packed up the motovan and joined the rest of the herd heading to South Fork, Colorado for the 2021 Shady Burro Enduro. What I knew going in was that we were going to have 2 days of racing. That should equal 205 miles of organized good times on dirt bikes in Colorado. The weekend did not disappoint.
Let's go! Woo!
Made it to Gas 1. We had one special test in there. It was downhill like 2 miles. The dirt was slick, the roots were slick, the rocks were slick, the roots didn't move, the rocks moved. I almost went down an ass ton of times. Should be fun, we're gonna keep going. Apparently this is reliability and I have no idea what's happening. The Shady Burro is done as a reliability enduro. Going into the event, I had never heard the term before. I learned that it's an iteration on the ISDE qualifier format so that they can add some mental spice to the days on the bike. The word reliability, though, should be key. It's designed to measure the reliability of the machine and the skill of the rider involved during the time of the event.
We had creek crossing, slippery roots, riders all over the place. I was one of them. It was awesome.
It was safe.
Yeah. Getting ready to start test 3, baby. Woo, woo, woo. So how long is this one?
Oh, about 6.9 miles.
A weird dynamic that came up after I signed up for the Shady Burro Enduro was some past racers who were unhappy with all the transfer sections. For me, this isn't just a race, it's an experience. If you come to the Burro with the mindset that you're going to experience epic single track with bench racing after every test and long days on the bike, the views are an added bonus. There's no reason not to end each day with a huge, dirty smile on your face. Another aspect of long days on the bike is making sure the machine can finish the event. When you lose your focus for 1 second, you can find yourself on the ground with a stuck throttle to figure out.
Oh, shit. Oh, there went my race.
This situation became more interesting as I forgot to put my multi-tool back in my butt pack.
Oh, man. I don't think I put Allen's in here.
So I hiked back up to the start of the test, borrowed a tool, and got the cockpit sorted out. I continued onward, realizing this was no longer a race. We were riding for fun and to finish.
Okay, slow it down. That was stupid. Can you believe it? This is where we get to start a special test. This is amazing, guys. If nothing else, you do this race for the views. Luckily enough, throttle body's working. We're gonna keep on going. Woo! That last test was amazing. It was the longest one that we've done so far, but holy crap, it literally started at the top, like above the tree line. There's no trees. That's what above the tree line means. And then it's just got gnarly, dude. As we're coming down the hill, we're on the side, we're going to the aspens, it's getting slick, we're crossing mud and just going everywhere. That shit was awesome. Awesome. That was an epic day on dirt bikes. All 115 miles done. The bike is still moving. I'm still moving. We're gonna get ready for tomorrow. I really hope a bunch of genies, a bunch of fairies, a bunch of somebody shows up and works on that bike. Right now, I need a nap. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's go, day 2. Woo! Gotta get her started.
We were told that though the mileage on day 2 was only 90 miles, that the single track would grow in technicality as the day wore on. They were not lying, and the last 3 tests were some of the coolest trails I've ridden in Colorado. When I make it back to the Shady Burro Enduro in the future, I now know that I need to be much more prepared for a second day that is trying to take my soul.
Guys, look at this view. My bike was running like crap. My body's running like crap. We are so high in the Rocky Mountains, but it is amazing. That first test of the day totally kicked my butt. I'm not ready. My legs are worn out, but these transfers are totally worth it. Can you believe these views? Absolutely amazing. If you have not put Shady Burro Enduro on your calendar yet, do it. Do it.
Hopefully you followed along with the summer trip on Instagram. If you did, you know my rear tire was gone. Going into the last test, I decided to utilize my large zip ties on the rear tire. This did nothing but make me feel better mentally, as the Nitro Moose was still in great shape. Surprisingly, the JX8 Gakota hooked up great, and that rear tire was the least of my worries.
I just pried this out of the front brake, so the pin that holds the pads in somehow clipped something or whatever, or the little C-clip on the other side of it busted, and this thing came through, hit the spokes, and that was it. So I may try to finish this without a front brake. It's probably not a good idea, but I'm in the woods. I gotta get out of the woods. I bent it back and got it stuck in there, and we're gonna see if I can ride it out. Just trying to finish the race. I gotta get more down the trail so I can get out of the woods.
I wish I had captured more of the brake pin moment. I was too tired to think about videoing the entire debacle. It's safe to say that's never happened to me before, and I'm thankful I was able to bend the pin enough to bang it back into the caliper. This race made me wonder, where have all the tough enduros gone? The national enduros are all about speed. They consistently thin down the technical sections while keeping the mileage reasonable. I haven't felt like I deserved a finisher badge at a national enduro in a long time. The Shady Burro Enduro made me want a damn finisher badge. I wonder if this is why we've seen the quick growth of hard enduro in the United States. As off-road racers, we want a challenge. We want to feel accomplished at the end of the day. Though there is a technical component to speed, it doesn't always have the same feeling of accomplishment. This is something for me to think about more. What are your thoughts? What tough-to-finish enduros should I put on my calendar?
Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to support Seat Time, go to shop.seattime.co. We've got all kinds of cool threads there. Like, subscribe, swipe up, whatever, DM in the comments. Make sure, if we don't get a chance to see you on the trail, we at least see you on the internet. Enjoy getting Seat Time. Peace.